What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having an awesome, wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys are really hustling and crushing it and making the money. And I hope, guys, I'm giving you a little bit of inspiration about what you should do with your retail and arbitrage business. And actually, I just had to make a video today because I just purchased a big I'm just making a shipment at the same time. I have bought some, not big actually, I just bought a lot of the same quantity of Legos. So I was like, you know what, let me make a video today about a question that I get a lot is what kind of sets you should buy. I'm not going to tell you exactly what sets you need to buy, but I'm actually showing you everything that I buy, so you should be able to know what things I'm looking at. But at the same time, the thing came in is that should you buy a smaller sets or should you buy a larger sets like the ones there? So here is actually a shipment that something I recommend you guys to do is basically if you find a really good deal and it's a big amount of products. Let's say this one, for example, was around 520 units combined. The two kinds of products, two kind of Legos. And what I did is actually I partnered up with one of my friends who's in the group, who actually we split it half. He found the deal, he called me, he bought only like 50 units, and then when I told him, hey, the thing is very good, I will go with you if you buy them all. So we went and we bought everything in the store and we split them. I just went this weekend and I want to pick them all up. There are two kinds. I'm gonna open them up now. There's one here and there's one kind here. And I'll also tell you what you need to do, what the things that in my experience that you should do when you buy Legos. I sold thousands of Legos, and you guys have been seeing everything, my progress and everything. So I'm not a guy who just read a book or a guy who watch a video and telling you what to do, or people who are just living on affiliates. I'm here, I'm doing it. This is how I feed myself, feed my kids, and this is how I provide for my family. So let me go ahead and tell you, like, for example, you guys have seen these sets. I had them for a long time. Like, look, big sets here big sets. This is a big set. These are big sets also, but these are a little bit because I got them for almost 70% off on the price. Let me just show you the big ones. When I talk about big ones, and I'm talking about expensive things, guys. Like each set here, $200, $300. We have the tree, we have this corner garage, I don't know what is it. Okay, and I have all these. Like if you see, I have the Bugatti, I have, guys, just a lot of things that I spent a lot of money on them. But the question is it worth it to buy $300 a set or to go ahead and buy smaller sets? In my opinion, guys, I think you should invest into a smaller sets because the smaller sets are much better ROI for your money. So when you buy a product, it's always about the ROI. If I spend $100, how much I'm getting back? If I'm getting 30%, 50%, 100%, what exactly you're making? So for me, I like to make 50% and higher. Once the Lego sets retires, you always can be able to make 50 to 100% easily once they retire. But now, why I prefer the smaller sets? The smaller sets are much better because when you have a smaller set, you actually, if you buy for $10 and then you want to sell for $25, $30, it's much easier for the customer to go ahead and buy this $30 product, even if they pay $15, $20 more than the average price because there's not enough supply out there. But now, if I buy a product that's really expensive, like these ones, if I buy for $300, I need to sell for $500, $600, which is $300 or $200 more. Someone's going to think about it before they buy this kind of purchase. Should I pay my food for the week, if you're a big fat fatty like me, or you are going actually to pay your car payment or your insurance, or I go ahead and spend it on a Lego set? So it becomes very price sensitive, and that's what makes products like this is actually slower moving, and they sell much slower than the smaller sizes, smaller size product or Lego set. So for example, let me show you this one. Give me a second, let me get a knife. Okay, and actually my wife, she was telling me, do you know that every time you record a video, you're actually wearing the same blue shirt? And I was like, hey honey, maybe that's the only thing that I'm comfortable with. And also, because that's blue, which matches my my logo, my Lego, my logo, my my logo, yeah. You know, it's blue and everything. So, but I don't, you know, for a big fat fatty, is actually very hard to find clothes. I mean, I have a lot of clothes, but this is the one I'm very comfortable with. So anyways, let's get back to subject and let's talk here. So for example, if I know how to open, it's very hard to open it with one hand. Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind, you see me, I'm struggling, you know, I'm trying to be cool in front of people and tell them that I can do it myself, but this is because my tape. Let's do this one, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Hold it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, boy. A boy. Okay, got it? Oh my God, you broke it? You break it, you buy it, huh? All right, from here. All right. Okay. What's in the... Really? Can you give me one, please? Because I feel like... Oh, I got them completely wrong. So I got this one is actually... it's retired. It could be retired in your area. It could be not. So now when you find stuff are retired, it could be retired in the US, but not retired in Canada. It could be retired in Canada, but not retired in the US. So it depends on the country that you're in. So here we bought around 100 of these, 125. 125. See, I bought 125 for all the shipment. And this one we have 108, but actually we're missing 17 because when I picked them up from the guy, is actually he just miscounted, which is normal. It happens when you have a lot of units. So this one's, for example, let me get back and see what I'm talking about. So for example, this one we paid $14. I'll sell it right now at $39.99. I'll make around $10-12 profit. So basically you're making around 90% ROI. This is worth it. Now if versus something big like this, you pay $900, you barely can make $200, is not a very good ROI. I'd rather buy 100 of these, okay, than buying one item like this that's have a risk of getting return, having lower ROI, and is not really worth it. But these ones, hey, if I sell, let's say all of them and I get return, let's say 1% or 2%, who cares? But mostly for Legos, the returns are very, very low, guys. Like really low. People who are really fanatic about them, they just keep them and they want to keep them for a long time. And I'm telling you, just a little trick. Anything with Creator with 3-in-1, they're actually very good. 3-in-1, 2-in-1 are really good. Why? Because it's one toy, but you can assemble it in multiple ways. So you can see here, you can do it like a monster truck, you can do it like baby truck, and then you can do it like a drag race car. Now, this is one. So me, I bought a lot of them. The BSR is really low, around 5,000 or something like that. And now let me show you these ones, which is here I bought 108. Let me, this knife is not sharp. You know, I can make more damage with my hands. Oh my baboy. Babushka. Sorry. Okay, now let's look at these. So now these are Star Wars. Star Wars. This one is about to retire. It's going to retire mid-year to the end of the year. And these ones are really, really cool because, guys, Star Wars theme, it's really, really good. So Star Wars, creators I buy a lot. I have the Minecraft, really good. You have the Marvels. What is it? 3-in-1, which is the city I just mentioned. And also the Speed Champion is really good for the cars. I really like these themes a lot. But this one is just about to retire. We, instead of $20, we paid $14. Now, you guys in Canada or US is different. For you guys in the Canada and the US, this will be $15 and discounted at $10. That's what we did, okay? So I bought here 108 of them. They're about to retire. Now, if I sell this one at $14, I'll be able to sell at 35 to $40 minimum, and that's what give me around 10 to $12 profit. Now, this is a really good return on your investment, 80%, 100%. Now, I can wait a little bit longer and I can get 150% or 200% ROI, but I have to wait on them. But since I have a lot of them, my strategy is to sell half of them at a decent profit, 70% to 80 or 90%. And then if I want to keep the rest, I can keep them for later on during Q4 or just sell them out while the supply is shrinking, and then I'll be able to make really good money. So I'd rather, honestly, I've been sourcing a lot of Legos that are smaller sizes like this, and always goes with the price. So anything up to $50, I think you're really good. Anything more than that, I don't think you should buy a lot of it. So for example, this one goes here for 80 bucks, but I paid only 39 bucks, so I bought some of them. But if it was 100, like for example, this one, I think 130, 40, I bought only 2, even though they go for $300 right now, but it's a gamble because some of them are going to do very well, some of them are not going to do very well. Like now this one, for example, this one's going to retire this year. Okay, look, I have some, I saved them. I sold a lot of them during Q4 and I kept some because I know they're going to retire, and these are very good. I got them for 15 bucks. They go for 25 bucks here. So these ones are very good. Now, for example, this one is retired, but still Amazon has them. So it depends. For example, you buy a set like this, you think, oh, it's going to do very well, but now it's saturated. There's a lot of people in the market. So you're going to win some, lose some, but I never lost with Legos, guys. All I got my money back, or I made money, and most of the time I made money. Like 95% of the time I'm making money. The only time I take my money back, only if I have a lot of units of the same product, I'm trying to liquidate, and I'm trying to get some cash and just to help my cash flow and get into it. Now for you guys, please, if you're starting with Legos, and please, I hope you guys join us in our group. It's only 30 bucks, give you access to a whole retail online arbitrage course. It gives you weekly webinars that we do live. I answer your questions, give lectures. I hope you guys can join us. 30 bucks, not much for a course and everything. You get more value, trust me, with anything you have done. And if you don't, I'll give you a full refund. There's no issue with that. So I really, if you're starting with that, please do not go ahead and just buy a lot, because it becomes very addictive. If you're starting, don't go ahead with a heavy, expensive things, because it's very heavy on your cash flow. So you need to go ahead with the lower price items, discounted, near retirement or retired, and that's when you're gonna make your money. But anyways, I don't want to keep it long. I want to keep it short. I just want to show you everything that we have here, show you the shipment that's going through. This is actually almost my last shipment. I emptied everything. Here I have only these big stuff I'm gonna ship. These ones I have a lot shipped in, but they didn't process yet. But other than that, guys, have yourself wonderful week or day. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And also, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, because really trying to grow the YouTube channel, and we are at 1,500 subscribers. Thank you all to my subscribers. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your support. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.